All right, so the news just came down that the Arizona Cardinals have traded Isaiah Simmons for a 7th-round pick to the New York Giants. So here's my quick, rapid reaction to this news. This is definitely disappointing for Cardinals fans and for the Cardinals organization. The former 8th overall pick, a guy that people thought was going to be sort of a defensive chess piece, a unicorn, had tons of ability and skill set, speed, all the tools you wanted. Was seen as a smart player coming out of college. He played multiple positions, for Clemson. So it's really disappointing, obviously, to see it not work out. This is, though, a player that was not drafted by the current regime, so they didn't necessarily have any ties to him or any loyalty to the pick. Isaiah Simmons has had his moments. He's been serviceable, but he's also had some rough spots. He really has struggled in coverage at points, allowing some big plays to happen, struggled against the run. I was thinking the Cardinals were going to keep him through the season to give him one last chance to kind of, hit and make it work, but they made the decision to move on. And to be honest, as much as I'm disappointed that the pick didn't work out and it's a wasted first-round pick, I don't have a problem with them trading him away. He struggled in this last preseason game. In fact, he was really bad last preseason game. He was the lowest graded Cardinals player per PFF grades. And this is a guy who's in his 4th year. So in the preseason, he should be doing better than that. Clearly, they didn't feel like he was an important piece to what they were doing defensively. There was a little bit of a question where he was going to play. He had played linebacker before. Now they moved him to safety. They have a lot of safeties on this roster that are really good. Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson. Now they can play 3 safeties in this defense at points if they move one of them to nickel or they play cover 3 and things like that. They can make it work, but I think this is a better look to have Buda and Jalen as the safeties and have a true cornerback at the nickel. And it's unfortunate that things didn't work with Isaiah Simmons, but this team is doing a roster turnover. They're trying to plan for the future, find the players who are going to be pieces moving forward, and Isaiah Simmons just wasn't going to be that. But there's also a legitimate question if a player like him, that sort of guy who can do everything but doesn't fit quite into one position, really works at the NFL level. You've got guys like Derwin James who do that, but he's still more of a safety. And maybe part of the problem is that they never let him settle into one position. It's entirely possible that the Cardinals once again messed up a player's career, or at least the beginning of his career, by moving him around. We saw that with Hassan Reddick, where the Cardinals tried to turn him into an off-ball linebacker instead of keep him as an edge rusher. And when he finally was able to get back to edge rusher, he obviously blossomed and has become a really good player. So, maybe Isaiah Simmons is going to settle into a position with the Giants and become a solid player, and we're going to look at it like we do Hassan Reddick. But at this point, Isaiah Simmons is gone. The Cardinals are moving on. And, in a rebuild year, I think that's okay. Let's get some of those young players in there. Let's see what we have in guys like Keitrell Clark. Let's see what Marco Wilson does, in another year in this, as a pro player. And in terms of compensation, the Arizona Cardinals got a 7th-round pick, which is kind of depressing, but it is what it is. Really, it's about moving on from him, creating an opportunity for other players to play, giving him a chance to go somewhere where he has a chance to maybe be a better fit. And it's time to move forward with the players we got. What do you think about the Cardinals moving on from Simmons? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please be sure to click like and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Cardinal Rule.